wanted to make a game that could read your mind. So I did what any normal person does. I started researching, and that research led me straight to Akinator, the mind-reading genie. If you haven't heard of it, I'm sure you can guess the concept from the name alone. But basically, Akinator is the most well-known web-based genie that reads your mind to guess real or fictional characters just by asking you a series of questions. It uses a complex algorithm to narrow down possibilities based on your answers, and it genuinely feels like it knows what you're thinking. I used to play this thing all the time a few years back. It was fun, kind of addictive. It got boring, and I stopped. But I always wondered, how does it actually work? Like, what's happening underneath it? So here's what we're doing. We're going to break down exactly how Akinator works, rebuild it ourselves, and then see if it can actually read our minds. Okay, so here's what's actually going on under the hood. And this is the part that genuinely surprised me when I dug into it. Every character in the system has a score, and that score isn't static. It changes based on how people in the past answered the same questions you're answering right now. So if most people thinking of Einstein said yes to, was this person a scientist, that connection gets baked in. The next time someone gives the same answer, Einstein climbs. If an answer breaks the pattern for a character, the score drops. And this isn't happening one character at a time, it's happening across the entire database, simultaneously, with every single answer you give. It's less like crossing names off a list and more like tuning a radio. Every answer you give brings one signal into focus while pushing everything else further into static. That's why the first few questions feel almost insultingly broad, and then they get weirdly specific, because early on, broad questions separate the most. Later, only very targeted questions create any real separation. So now that we actually know how it works, we can build it. I opened VS Code, described the idea to the AI, and the first version it gave me was fine. A list of questions, a list of characters, a loop that removes wrong answers. Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted. So I changed the request. Don't eliminate things, adjust how likely each option is after every single answer. And that's when the structure changed completely. Now, every character had a value attached to it, and every answer shifted all of those values at the same time. I also added a little animated stonks guy on the front end who reacts while the system is thinking. Does absolutely nothing to the logic, but it just fits. So we built it. But does it actually work? I ran it and tried Einstein first, then Emma Watson, then Mr. Beast. And when it makes a guess, it pulls the image straight from Wikipedia. So instead of just a name popping up, you get the actual face, which makes it feel like it genuinely knows something, which is a little unsettling, in a good way. It started as a simple prompt in VS Code, and what came out of it was something that actually learns, not by being told, but by being played. If you stuck around this long, you'll probably like what else I build. So subscribe. I drop videos like this pretty regularly. YouTube thinks you'll like this one next, so I'd click it to find out.